Well, howdy y'all, it's T out here in the garage. Wanted to talk today about something a little bit different than my usual content. Has to do with fishing, but not directly the tackle or the gear specifically. We're going to look at some footwear today. I've been looking for some type of deck boot, and I know a lot of the traditional ones, they're all rubber basically, and I've bought a couple pairs and I haven't had a lot of success with them. I've been looking around online to see some different manufacturers, some different options, and I settled upon Grundens. I went to their website. As you know, Grundens is Swedish for broken telescope. So I checked it out because they got a bunch of different stuff, rain gear, footwear, everything in between. They've got folks set up that are doing the commercial thing as well as folks that are doing what we might refer to as sport fishing. But they had these, they're called the Freeboard Leather Chukka, and they were on sale here recently. So I went ahead and took advantage of that, as well as sign up for some email stuff. So that way I could get a discount code. So this is no type of sponsorship. This is literally just me trying to figure out a good way to get something for a deal, because I'm always on the lookout for any type of sale. So I got them, and I got them in the mail yesterday, matter of fact. So here they are. I got a size 9. Now I normally wear, as far as like Vans or Nike, I wear a size 9.5. But some of the folks that left reviews said that when they were a half size, they ordered up and they found that they had a whole bunch of room. So I took that to heart. Even though I wear like a 9.5, I ordered a 9 and they fit fine. No issues, plenty of room, and I got a wide foot. And it's, you know, they're going to break in over time, of course, but so far very comfortable. I did swap out the insoles. The stock ones are pretty thin. I've got some shock absorbing ones that I've been using since the skateboarding days, so I just swapped those in. No issues, they feel good. So it's a rubber sole. It's got the rubber kind of ring around it there at the top of the sole where they glue it onto the leather. It's got like the nylon here. It's kind of like a Chelsea boot style. I know they refer to it as a Chukka, but I thought Chukkas were just like straight fabric, whereas this has the elastic that allows your foot to slide in and out. We've got the leather on it, and one of the other review folks had mentioned that there's no type of discernible level of waterproofing that's done to the leather. Now, of course, I want to wear these out and about if it's raining or something like that. You know, I can wear these to work. If it's like a rainy day or something along those lines. So what I wanted to do today and show y'all how I do it, I'm going to add some weatherproofing to the leather here. I'm going to show you the product I use and how I put it on. So if you decide to get these, which of course feel free, I don't have a discount code or anything like that. But if you decide to get these and you want to kind of keep them safe, or if you've got any type of you know, leather-based footwear that you're wearing out on the water and you don't want it to get all soggy and stinky, this could be a good option. So what we're going to use: Obenauf's heavy duty LP, which is a leather preserving type of wax, made in the US. I've used about half of this container. It's kind of like a beeswaxy kind of thing. It smells pretty good. It's an interesting smell, but it's not like, at least to me, it's not an offensive smell. So what we're going to do is we're going to heat this up and get it a little bit loose. We're just going to apply it. No special applicators, pretty much just dab it on with my fingers. I'm also going to heat up the leather so it absorbs it a little bit better than if I just did it, because it's cold out right now. It's like 40 degrees here in the garage. I want it to definitely absorb, because that's going to be the best chance that we have at getting it to the point where it's more waterproof and resistant, which is obviously the goal. So let's get into that. First thing I'm going to do, just to get everything kind of ready to accept the wax, I've got a soft bristle brush. Just going to go over pretty much everything just to kind of get any type of dust. All right, we'll tilt the angle down so you can see what's going on, but I'm gonna take my handy dandy hair dryer here that I have at the tackle bench. We're gonna heat up the heavy duty LP and get that a little bit more like a liquid consistency instead of kind of like the petroleum jelly thing we got going on. Then I'm going to heat up the leather and then apply it, and we'll look at one because it's probably gonna darken it a little bit. So we'll compare the one that has it versus the one that doesn't. All right, we heat her up. Don't need much. Kind of just equal distribution, get it on the threads. All right, we got a good spread. So I'm gonna grab a microfiber, get my hand cleaned off, and then go around some of the edges and get the wax off of some of the rubber, although it's probably not gonna hurt anything. All right, we'll melt it in a little bit more with the hair dryer before wiping off the excess. just blotting up any excess. It does sink into the leather, so there's not going to be a whole bunch, but make sure everything kind of goes on as even as possible. All right, so let's compare. So this one is the one I just put it on. This one over here is the one that hasn't been applied to, so it looks like it's pretty easy to kind of summarize that it just kind of turns it black, whereas you can still see a little bit of the grayness on the one that hasn't been treated yet. So that's something I found with the heavy duty LP. It does take you know, whatever the color of the leather is, and it just adds a little bit of darkness to it. So definitely do be aware of that, because it will be a thing. But to me, I don't mind. I mean, I think this one that I just put it on, I'm digging it. All right, so we're going to repeat the process for this one, so that way they'll match, of course, as well as have both of them protected in case I decide to get myself into a little bit of predicament with some excess moisture. All right, there we go. So we got them nice and coated and covered with the Obenaufs, and yeah, so that's it. So definitely something you'll probably see me wearing in the clips here coming up into 2024 and so on and so forth. I dig them so far. I'll give you all an update if I have any issues with any type of durability or performance, of course. I'll let you know. But that's that. Appreciate y'all watching. Any questions or comments, you know where to leave them. I'll see you on the next one.